Today, I'm in conversation with Gio Baby, who's a scriptwriter, a film director, an actor in the Malayalam film industry. His most recent movie, Great Indian Kitchen, has been making waves all over the internet and on social media, and it has become the talk in many households today in India. Women are able to connect to it when they watch the movie and see the women working in the kitchen. And men, when they see it, they actually squirm and they're surprised at what the woman has been enduring all these years. Whatever it is, it's really opened up a huge Pandora box and has led to many, many discussions around roles that men and women play in families and in our society. Welcome, Gio, to our conversation today,
Yeah,
and thank you for joining us. Uh, I watched the movie and actually quite fascinating, very interesting. There's so much of silence, and yet in that very little conversation, the characters are nameless. And breaking through the silence is all you hear is, the noise of pots and pans and scrubbing and cooking, and that's all you hear. And yet, through just through visuals around the kitchen and the sounds around the kitchen, you're able to bring up so much emotion. The characters' emotions come through so strongly, and they actually grab the attention of the viewer and they hold you there, throughout the movie. And I think you've done an amazing job, you and your crew, in being able to do that. And I what comes through in the movie, why does it connect to so many people? I think women are able to connect to it because I think they've experienced it, or seen people around, other women around them experience this kind of work culture in their homes. And at the same time, men also are, when they watch it, they're actually squirming, they're getting quite uncomfortable watching it and realizing what's going on, right? But whatever it is, the movie that you portrayed, it has opened up a huge Pandora box, and it's leading to so many conversations in many households about what really is the role of the man, or the woman in our society, right? And I see that through this movie, what you're trying to do is to make us all really appreciate what the woman does behind the scenes at home. And often she goes unappreciated. She does so much work, and there's nobody in the home that's ready to appreciate her, right? So I have to ask you, what really made you choose such a sensitive subject to talk about, and why the kitchen?
yeah. After my marriage, I spent a lot of time in the kitchen. 2017, I was thinking about this kitchen and women. When I was stuck in the kitchen, actually Nimisha's character, that situation is mine. That is mine. I was totally frustrated because of kitchen. Due to my kitchen jobs, I was totally upset. After the heavy job, I can't write, I can't read, even I can't watch a movie. At that time, I'm thinking about all women. They are stuck forever, actually, in the kitchen. Mm. After that, I realized that they are uh, facing a lot of issues from the society and from our side, also from the men, the system patriarchy. That's why I made a film like this. And actually, if she has a job or she has some earnings, situation is not changing. The situation is same. After after her job, after her uh, profession, she also have to work in the kitchen for the house members.
Yeah.
And that's the main issue. This is if a man entered into the kitchen, the problem is there. There's nothing to change. The changes only happen in that particular area, only in kitchen area, but lot of area is facing lot of issues right now also. That's why when I'm started to thinking from the kitchen, at the
Hmm.
same time I can feel that the problem is everywhere related with woman life.
So kitchen is just one portion, one
Yeah.
area where you see the women going through such, the work culture and such issues in the kitchen.
Yeah.
He picks on
Yes.
that
Yes.
particular
But that area is ignored. That area is only for women.
Hmm.
I I was wondered that why no one don't more talk about kitchen, even women too. We have a lot of women writers, but only very few, very little only talk about the kitchen, that area. Women also know that area is ours. I know. I feel like that. Uh, Only because when I was dead, only because of my frustration happened in the kitchen. That's why I am thinking like this. Otherwise, there is no great Indian kitchen from me.
So, when you were growing up, as a little young boy, did you how was your household like? Did you experience, what are the experiences there that have, really impacted you as a person and influenced who you are? And how did that influence how you decided to portray this movie, your own childhood experiences?
Actually, my childhood was that's not influenced this film because I have some duties at that time, washing plates
Oh,
and cleaning bathroom. That's only. Uh, but in my own experience in the kitchen, that was only after my marriage. That happened after my marriage. When that time only I realized that this is a endless job. Kitchen is like a jail. Uh, After that, that when I take a decision that I have to spend space of kitchen, that is only because of my reading, because of my traveling, because of my people I met. A lot of people influence that this is part of uh, equality. That's why I entered the kitchen. There is no connection with my childhood.
so it looks like in your childhood, your parents encouraged you to pitch in and help at home,
Yeah,
various
yeah.
duties. That's
That
one.
kind of people, lot of people, they are helping in the kitchen.
Hmm,
Helping is just a little part of the
little bit.
kitchen job. If we ended in the kitchen, there is endless jobs is there. There's never ending job.
Yeah.
If you're peeling vegetables or cleaning dining table, that is a silly thing. They can't say we are part of the kitchen. That's silly matter. That's very easy thing. And the all responsibility of the kitchen, all responsibility of house. In responsibility means in cooking, cleaning, that kind of responsibility.
Yeah. So, but then I guess you said as a child you never ventured into the kitchen, but then after you got married, you decided you wanted to
Yeah.
help your wife in the kitchen. You wanted to be things to be different for you and your family, and so you decided to actually help out in the kitchen, right? And also you talk about how a lot of the ideas for the movie actually came from your sister and your wife and how you put it all together. So it's just wondering, what was it when they saw the movie, your family and friends, what was their reaction to, what they saw going on in the movie?
I take a lot of they are sharing a lot of things from their own life. My wife, my sister, a lot of my
Hmm.
woman
Hmm.
friends. And after the movie, I didn't watch with my wife because due to the household jobs.
Okay.
We only free after 9 o'clock. We have two kids, 5 year and 2 year.
Hmm.
For
So you've
take
not
caring
had
them
an
and
off.
all other our responsibility due to the house and
Hmm.
in the kitchen. We are not free actually for sitting together and watching our own
Watching.
movie.
Oh.
It's not happened yet. In between the editing, in between the post production, my wife also watched some portions, and we didn't watch together. Only because of our household jobs.
So you do you pitch in with helping your children at home as well as beyond the kitchen also?
Yeah, yeah.
Do? Oh,
I can't live. We can't live without that, because right now there is no, in me, my opinion and my wife's opinion, we can appoint a housemaid. That is a very what is the luxury in our life. If we can appoint a housemaid in our kitchen, that is a luxury.
huh.
Yeah.
And so you do. So now I understand. You're so you really believe that it's a more a partnership between the man and the woman in a house to
Yeah. Not in the house, and everywhere.
everywhere in life, right? It's a partnership more than specific gender stereotypical roles.
Yeah, when I take a decision like that, I have to spend in the kitchen. The decision making is very very much simple. It's a nice decision, and that decision. When I was taking that decision, that's the easy thing. But the practical side is very difficult.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, wow, very
Did that
difficult.
bring you closer to your family and your wife? And pitching in the kitchen, did it help you bond more and spend more time together?
Yeah, yes.
But then you said you had a little boy and a girl, right? So how we still see so much patriarchal society around us, and males being exalted into a different position than women. How do you plan? I know they're still little young, right? 5 and 2, I think. And how do you plan to raise them differently so that they go beyond these stereotypes? They're ready to break these stereotypes.
Yeah, I have no planning about my kids. I have no dreams about my kids. I have to make them happy. That's only. And I will give them education. If they like to educate, I will provide. That's all. I have no dreams about my kids.
How about like breaking gender roles? How do you?
Yeah, that actually we practice in our that we already practice in our home. So that they affect then maybe in positively. I don't know. I'm purposefully doing. So actually, I'm doing nothing to my kids, but they can understand through our life.
So it's more role modeling that helps them to observe. Yes, a son in particular is probably older.
And no, it's not a kind of role modeling. It's not a kind of role modeling. I don't want to be a role model for my kids. They can. I'm giving them freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah, that's something. If there is freedom, that is everything.
So they are aware then, that it's not about being a boy or girl, but you have your responsibilities, whether a boy or a girl, and you're given the same opportunities whether you're a boy or a girl. I think that's the message you want to convey to your children, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and at Parent Circle here, we're running actually a special campaign. It's called Raising Boys Campaign. What this campaign really is about, just like what you did, breaking gender stereotypes. And we talk often about equality and feministic movement and, ensuring that girls are empowered, given opportunities. But what we realize is often we are neglecting or overlooking the fact that we also need to raise our boys who are more aware of the changes and having to respect themselves and other people around them, be more sensitive and be able to pitch in. You don't want them to be like the husband in the Great Indian Kitchen, right? Where he's all entitled and feels that it's the duty of the woman to serve his every need and take care of him completely without lifting a finger, but you don't want that to boys to grow up thinking that way, right? But unfortunately, around us, we still live in a society where we see this happening constantly in many homes, right? Where the boy is treated differently from the girl. The boy is not expected to do any work. He's there, every need is served, right? And we also know that children, when they observe what's happening around them, they learn a lot. So this means that the boys are probably growing up feeling, that uh, certain ways they think that a man should be, right? And we need to break that cycle. And there's a great scene in the movie that you bring out in the end, where the bride, the lady, she goes back to her mother's home, and she's sitting with her mother and sister, and they both, and she's breaking down and telling them, she has these marital issues and she wants to get out of her marriage. And then walks in her brother right there.
Yeah.
And as soon as he walks in, he says, give me a glass of water. He asks his mother, go get me a glass of hot water. And right there, she snaps and she yells at him and says, why can't you get yourself a glass of water? Why do you need your mom to get you a glass of water, right? She yells at him. So what I'm trying to say, that scene shows that we women ourselves, are really the ones who are perpetuating this idea that men should be served, they should be taken care of. It's our duty to take care of the men. That thing is imbibed in the girls from a young age and in boys as well, right? So, I mean, from your perspective, what do you think parents of today need to do to get beyond this kind of stereotyping?
Yes. We have to change a lot from the bottom, and we have to change our curriculum. We have to add equality and discriminate. Talk about discrimination and lesson about discrimination in our curriculum, and that's why only we can change in slowly. Maybe changes will happen in later, too much later, but we can start it from our schools. And then there is a lot of laws, lot of agencies for supporting women's life in our country. But what is woman life happening here? They are facing a lot of issues. Even here is a lot of laws, lot of things for the woman. But we are facing, you guys are facing a lot of issues every day. We have to change a lot in all aspects, that we can start it from the schools also. Yeah, same time we can start it from home, same time we can start it from our schools also. The people get aware about this kind of, they are no, they have no idea about there is an equality issue. They have no idea. We have to teach them that the men and women, they are like equal. They are human beings. Both of them are living in, when they are living in society. Why you treat like woman, we treat like this? Most of the people, they are not aware about the issue. There is a gender issue in our home. There is no gender issue. There is a lot of people are saying here we are all are equal, but there is a lot of issues is there. Yeah.
Your movie brings it out clearly.
The changes road from the roads, from the house, from the schools, the universities, and that we can take a lot of things from the experts. How can we change this? So I'm a filmmaker. I'm not an expert for this kind of things.
I was just wondering if if had any thoughts on that. I know that comes to if, on the flip side, as a boy or as a man, have you faced any issues or less privileges because you're a man or a boy at any time? Did you have to give up something because you're a boy?
No, I have a lot of privileges. I sister feel this. I can go outside after 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the night. My sister can't. I have a lot of privileges in my house, in my working place, everywhere. But woman doesn't.
The woman doesn't have these issues. The women has less privilege. The man has more. He's more privileges.
Sure.
Right.
Yes.
So would you say the first step is, that we can start right at home, bringing about small changes in which we create equal opportunities for both our sons and daughters at home,
Yeah.
and have them all help in the house also, right? Whether it be in
Yes,
the
yes.
kitchen or doing the laundry, or, supporting each other, right? So it'll be great. So it's wonderful that, I think, like we said, it's that partnership between every member of the family, and listening to each other, hearing each other, making every member feel loved and cared for. And that's what really makes a happy family for us, right? So, with that, any concluding thoughts, Gio, you'd like to share? I know you moved through your movie, you've tried to create this awareness of that we should first of all appreciate women for all the work they do, and at the same time, men also need to start pitching in and supporting the women at home and create an equal partnership. So, any concluding thoughts you'd like to share with, parents and young children?
Yeah, that's I told through my movie. No more.
Your movie
That's
says
my
it
movie.
all.
Yeah.
Movie says it
That's
all.
only. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you
Yeah.
for this meeting. I'm happy, and you guys, all the best for all team members.
So one last
Thank you.
message for all the women on Women's Day special is coming up on March 8th. Is there any message you'd like to share for all the women?
Yeah, you have to fight. Your fight start from your own home. Yeah, every day, your everyday life just like a war. That starts from your home. That's all.
Thank you so much, Gio,
Thank
for
you.
joining us as part of this Raising Boys campaign. And, your movie addresses such key issues. We hope to see many more movies in which you do talk about issues and bring about some good change in our society. Thank you so much, Gio.
Thank you so much.